Hello, and welcome to Superintendent's Corner. I'm Matthew Welton for BSTN, and joining me today is Superintendent Tim Saxton. Hello, and thank you for being here today.
Always excited to be here on BSTN.
So, let's start with some updates with the realignment process. There's been a big orientation at Center and Immediate this week. Can you go into detail on that?
All week we've had the different elementary schools coming on a special trip up to Center. And what's neat about it is, I'm sure many parents, if they've had a child in elementary school, remember the clap out. Well, we reversed it. We're doing a clap in. So as the kids arrive, the third and fourth graders arrive, we have student leaders from Center clapping the students in. They're welcomed into the auditorium. They have a nice ice-breaking type event. They get the kids comfortable, to set them at ease. And then we have our current WEB leaders. And WEB stands for, in case people didn't know, Where Everyone Belongs. It's a program that we adopted many years ago, and it's a program designed for welcoming kids into a new building, into new grade levels, an orientation program. Its big sister component is our Link Crew up here at the high school, which you may be familiar with. So those kids are welcomed by their WEB leaders, and then they get to go on tours. They get to see classrooms, they get to see the cafeteria, they get to see the auditorium, they get to see the tech center, they get to meet teachers, they get to interact. We really think it's a chance to give them a nice preview of what a welcoming atmosphere center is going to be for them.
Yeah, and get them used to the building and everything where they're going to be.
Right. It's like I said, it's a good kickoff to the summer to plant some seeds to get them excited for August.
So what about the remodeling process at Center? I understand that you changed all the offices into classrooms. What were some details on that, like knocking partitions down and everything?
Now let's go back and talk a little bit about on one of our previous episodes. Our central office were classrooms. And so really what we need to do is just reconvert them. So if you take a look at some of the construction, you can see some of it on the video where you can see they've torn down some of the partition walls that were put up because it was a classroom made into an office. So now the original walls are being brought back. You can see they now look like the classrooms they used to be. So now instead of having a treasurer's office, you now see a redesigned classroom. So there's 2 classrooms in there. It's getting pretty close to welcoming students. Another big space was down below or down the hall in our transportation office. That's being converted back into a classroom. Our transportation is now over at the new bus garage, so they have a new home and their office is a new classroom. And finally down below we had in our enrollment office, in our communications office, and there was a tech office, which was the old sewing room. You can see that's now going to be the new media center. It's a big space. You can see them laying the floor. It's going to be exciting. You know, even though some people think Center's old, these can be new, fresh spaces. And it's going to be a good learning environment for the incoming students.
From the videos that we're playing, they look really clean now and like new. Like you would never know that it's an older building.
Well, Center has what they say if you watch any remodeling show, good bones. It really does. I mean, it was built strong, and so it's nice to put a new skin on those old bones, and so it's refreshing and exciting.
So also at the elementary schools, they're doing a reaching out for Market Street families who are moving into the new buildings. Was there something at Robinwood this week to maybe introduce the families to it?
Absolutely. You know, we have a lot of longstanding traditions at all our different buildings, and ice cream socials are actually part of a longstanding tradition at elementary. I mean, who doesn't like ice cream? So what we've added to the new flavor of these ice cream socials is, you understand, Market Street, there are some new families coming to the different elementaries from Market Street. So to put a nice new spin on the ice cream social, let's take Robinwood, for example. You have an outgoing principal and an incoming principal. Outgoing being Mr. Robinson, incoming being Principal Johnson. They both are there, greeted families as they walked in. So the families that are already there can enjoy some ice cream, and they can also welcome the new Robinwood family members that are coming in from Market Street. Great event, fun night. Again, just planting some good seeds before the year's out. So kids are excited as they go into summer, so they're ready to start strong in August.
Yeah. Wanted to mention there's a farewell event being planned at Market Street on Saturday, June 29th. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going to be going on at that event?
Yeah, bittersweet. Obviously, whenever you're making big changes like that, I know back in the late winter when we talked about closing Market Street, that's the bitter part because it's such an iconic piece of school history. But the fact that you're closing a building and doing some creative things and some of this construction that we saw, it actually spurned some new ideas. Ice cream socials and how we're doing clap-ins now. So to me, that also shows you're being creative and showing progress. So that shows that the system's dynamic. That would be the sweet part, I guess. So, but you want to recognize and honor your tradition and your history. So Market Street's a big piece of that. Basically at 10 o'clock, the building will be open for some tours, walk around. We'll get as many former Market Street employees there. And then from 10 to 12 is the event. At 11:30, we'll have a short program in their cafeteria auditorium. And then we'll all come out and do a final lowering of the flag at Market Street.
Thank you for joining me today, Mr. Saxton. We wanted to remind the viewers to continue to check the website for updates on the realignment or for any school news. I'm Matthew Welton for BSTN. Have a great day.